Hey, for both of you guys, you know what's going on around the program and the fan base and the whole bit, and you also know what Houston game here was, today was here. How do you manage figuring out your confidence level, who you are, versus letting that stuff get to you?
I mean, it can be tough at times. It definitely has a lot of expectations playing at Kansas, but I think everybody's kind of got to realize within the team that there's a reason why Coach Self recruited you here. You're obviously good enough to play, and I think it's, sometimes guys just got to realize that and believe in themselves that they're good enough to play here. Coach Self he's a Hall of Fame coach. He knows what he sees in people, and so I wouldn't think he's wrong in believing in these guys' talents. I believe in each and every one of my teammates, and gonna ride with them till the end of the season. So I think, obviously it wasn't the outcome we wanted today, but I think some guys played really well. I mean, KJ, I think, had the game of his career. Just really unfortunate that we weren't able to close it out for him.
KJ, follow up on that, just the idea of your game, your production today, how well you played. What was working for you?
I think they just gave me a lot of open looks. When you have great players like Hunter and Zeke and Juan and Rylan, opens up a lot of things for me. So I feel like I really opened up an opportunity and just made some tough shots when they weren't really guarding me as much as they usually would.
For both of you guys, when things aren't necessarily going your way, maybe with the course of a season, how do you stay locked in? How do you stay focused on the next game and kind of stay in it?
I think it's just, part of it's playing in the league. It would be foolish of us to try to lament on this loss because in 48 hours we got to go play a top, at least 5 team in the country on the road for their senior night. And so if we're not ready for that, it could be very similar to last year. So we got to definitely try to put this one behind us best we can because we're walking into a very hostile environment with a very good team that'll be very turned up.
Okay, sorry, go ahead.
Yeah, that's just the blessing and curse of this league. You lose to a top 10 team, and in 2 days you get to play again and try to play another top 10 team and play it again. So you got to have a lot of short memories playing in this league and try to build momentum when you have games like these.
You guys didn't get a basket for the last 2:49. Just what do you think was giving you trouble in terms of the offensive execution in those periods?
I missed the easy one at the end of the game I should have made. I feel like that would have put us down 1. I'll take responsibility for that one. I should have made that, and I think that would have put a little bit less pressure on us to try to hit a 3 at the end there.
KJ, you had 15 against Colorado and I think 21 against today. What have you seen, if anything, differently on the floor on the offense end?
Nothing really, just being more aggressive. I feel like that's kind of like what I've been missing, just activity. And I think when I play with so much energy, the ball just finds the rim. And I think when I start getting that going a little bit more, I think I can help the team a lot in that aspect.
And Zeke has kind of had a rough shooting stretch in the last couple of games. What are you guys telling him? And is there anything you feel like you guys can do differently to make it a little easier for him on the court?
Not really. He's just missing shots. That's about it. We have the most confidence in him to shoot the ball whenever he's open, and he just missed a couple shots, but they're going to get falling here pretty soon. I have the most faith that he's going to turn it on pretty soon. He just missed open shots.
You mentioned the sort of last final stretch of the game. How confident were you guys coming out of those timeouts that you were being able to push this to overtime or maybe even try to get a late lead there?
Really confident. Once we got that turnover and we were down 3, taking the ball out of bounds underneath their basket, it was Coach drew up a really good play. I think we should have. I forgot that they were going to use their guy defending the inbounder to take away the corner. So I think we should have tried to not throw it there. But he came off open. We just didn't get a good look at the end. I think we might have rushed a little bit, but we should not have put ourselves in that position. We should have played better the 37-ish minutes before then, and then we wouldn't have to have, tried to rely on a lucky 3.
Anything else? Gary?
Guys, Tech really went wild from 3. Were you expecting that many? And what was the problem defending the 3 tonight?
I would say, I don't think we expected them to shoot 43. We knew they were a really good three-point shooting team coming in. And our game plan was to try to, limit Williams as much as we could, because last year he went 12 for 12 against us, and we knew they were gonna try to run a lot of stuff to get him on the block, especially with the switches, just because of how their team's set up. So he's really dangerous. So we tried to trap him from different angles, and I think that kind of led to them getting a lot of good looks from three, especially early on. And unfortunately, they made a lot of them.
For either one of you, you got the turnover, got the ball back, so it didn't matter as much. But I wonder, on the one where DeJuan threw the ball out of bounds, what was the play there? What were you trying to do? Go for the three, get the two, whatever's there easier. You know what's
Yeah. On that play, it's a play designed for a three, but coach said in the huddle, if it gets to a certain point, we're gonna play for the two. I should have turned my head and saw that Juan was passing it to me. I kind of left him out on the island back there, but the play was designed for a three, but it's got multiple scoring use. So it's a two or a three.
Thanks.
All right, thanks, fellas.
Thanks, guys.